Hi guys, welcome to Code Bashers. Guys, as you have already seen that this video is around 30 to 35 minutes or maybe long. Because this video is long because in this video I am discussing a question that is related to dynamic programming. So yes, many of you have requested me to make this video, so therefore I am making this video. This video is long because understanding that logic of dynamic programming is little bit tricky. So I have completely tried to make understand that how the actual dynamic programming in this particular question is working. So make sure that you watch it till the end. This video is slightly long, so please be patient and watch the video till the end, because approach also should be clear to you, as well as the writing of the code should also be clear to you. So guys, as you can already see that I made a playlist on TCS NQT advanced coding questions which are getting asked in the TCS NQT exam of 2023 batch students. So this is the fourth video that is coming out for this playlist. Rest three videos are already been uploaded on this playlist. I will give you the link of this playlist in the I button or in the description box. Make sure to visit it and make sure to see that what type of questions are getting asked in the exams. Okay. So guys, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, please subscribe it, because your subscription only gives me motivation to make such videos. And do like the video and do share the video among your friends, and keep on commenting that yes, you want more such videos. I will be happy to make the videos for you guys. Okay. So guys, now let's start this video, and before starting the video, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button for this channel. Okay, so guys, first of all, let's just understand what is the question. Then we will see the approach of the question, and then in the final last part of the video, we will see the code of this particular question. Okay, that is very important to understand, and it is a dynamic programming related question. Okay, now the question here is: Vijay, an industrialist, recently opened a fuel industry. There are n number of different categories of fuel, and each fuel is stored in a fixed size container. Size of each container can vary from fuel to fuel. Okay, Hari, a fuel merchant, visited Vijay's industry and he wanted to purchase fuels for his shop. Hari has a limited amount of money K and want to buy fuel. Hari will not buy more than one container of any fuel category. Hari wants to maximize the overall volume, that is the sum of volumes of fuel he buys. Your task is to get the maximum overall volume of fuels which Hari can purchase. Okay, till now I know nothing has been clear to you that what is the question. You just have not got the basic idea, but the question will be clear to you once we see the examples and once we see that how the output is coming out to be. Okay. Now, given the number of categories of fuels n, money units K, price of a container of each category of fuel, and volume contained in the container for each container, you will have to find the maximum volume that Hari can buy. Okay, let's just see with the help of example. I know the question is not clear to you. Okay, so see the input. So first is 5, that is how many containers of fuel we have. Next is 105, that how much money Hari can spend in buying fuels. Okay. Next is the prices of different containers of fuel. First container has price 10 unit, then again 10 unit, then 40 units, 50 units, and 90 units. And in that container, how much quantity of fuel is there? It is 10 kgs, 20 kgs, 20 kgs, 50 kgs, and 150 kgs. So now Hari has 105 kgs. So he has to buy maximum quantity of fuel that he can buy. So here you can see the maximum quantity he can buy is of this particular thing, that is of this particular combination, that is 20 plus 150, that is 170. But will be price will be 10 plus 90 equal to 100. So for 100 rupees he can buy 170 kgs of fuel. That this is the maximum he can buy. So any combination we will, other than this combination, any combination if you will try in this particular example, you will not get. Okay, so 170 is the maximum amount of fuel that he can get. Okay, and he can have to spend 100 rupees. Maximum he can spend 105, but again it is maximum, so 100 rupees can also be spent. Okay, so I hope this question is this example is clear to you. Now let's just move towards the next example. Okay, next example is, again we have 5 fuels that are with us. 100 rupees Hari can spend, and the price and quantity are same here: 10, 20, 30, 40, and 100. Okay, so how much money, how much quantity of fuel Hari can buy? So here you can see that there are some combinations. So here 100 rupees, 100 rupees. So first of all, he can buy all these 4 containers and quantity will be 100 only. 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40, it is 100. Next option is that he will buy only one fuel of the price 100, and quantity will also be 100 only. So out of these two, which he can buy any of these containers, and the answer output will be, output I forgot to write, output will be 100 only. That is maximum quantity he can buy of 100 rupees, it will be 100 only. Okay, so I hope now the question you have got the basic idea that given the prices of different containers and given the quantity of different containers, and you are given a particular amount that you can spend. So now your task is to find the maximum quantity of fuel that you can buy using that sum. That is using the sum of 100 rupees or any of the uh, money that is given in the question. Okay, so I hope now this particular question is clear to you. Now let's just see the approach is very important for this question as it is a DP related question. So DP approach requires a certain understanding, so please make sure to watch the approach, and if the approach will not be clear to you, then make sure to watch the code. Many things will be clear to you from that only. Okay, so now let's just move towards the approach part. Okay, so guys, I hope the question is clear to you. Now let's just move towards the approach that how we'll be solving this question. See, this question will be solved using the DP method. So many of you do not know what is DP, so it is dynamic programming. So how come we know that this is a DP question only? So guys, this comes with the practice. Okay, so now I am not going to waste any time to tell you that how we got to know that this is a DP question, because if you have practiced DP questions, then you know that it will be solved using DP. So what we are doing in this DP, it's a DP question in which we will forming a DP array. Okay, so here what we'll do, we have a 2D array. This is our 2D array. This is our entire 2D array that we are forming. Now on the columns, what does the column represent? The column represents the sum value. So now the total amount of money that we had with us is 10 rupees. So each and every column represent 1 rupee of it. So starting from 0, then next column will represent 1 rupee, then next column will represent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till the column equivalent to sum, that is the 10. So we have 10 rupees, so last column is 10 rupees. Now what does these rows represent? Rows represents that at a particular time how many items are available to us. Like this row represents that at this given point 0 items are available to us. Next row represents if 1 item is available, that is the first item is available. Second row represents total 2 items are available to us. Third row represents that is this row represents that total 3 starting 3 items are available to us, and similarly like all the other rows. Now for better understanding, with corresponding to these rows, I have written the price and quantity also, of that fuel. Okay, so here if one item is available to us, then the price is 1 rupee and quantity is 10 liter, you can say 10 liter. Okay, if two items are available to us, that is these first two items are available to us, that is total price is 2 rupees and total quantity that is available to us is 30 rupees. Okay, now what we have to find, we have to find that given the sum and given all the items, we have to find the maximum amount of oil that we can buy using a particular sum. Okay, so let's just what we'll do, this is array, we will fill the array, and when we will fill this particular field, when we will fill this particular value, then this will be our answer. We will be filling all these values one by one, and I will tell you how to fill these values. Okay, now let's just suppose here we have I have told you that this column represents the amount of sum that we have, and this row represents the number of items that are present with us at a given point. Now let's just suppose we will first of all we will fill all the things row by row. This table will be filled row by row. Okay, this table first, this row will be filled, then this row will be filled, this row will be filled, and finally this row will be filled, and this will give us the value at this place will give us the answer. Okay, so now let's just suppose we are filling the first row. Let's just suppose we are filling the first row. Okay, like this. Now first row. Now what does this represent? See, we will fill, see, first row we are filling and we will fill cell by cell. So first this cell will fill, then this cell will fill. So let's just do it one by one. That is what does it represents. Now see, what does this cell represents? This cell represents that at a particular time, at this point, we have zero amount of money with us. We have zero amount of money with us, and there are zero items that are present with us. So since we have zero amount of money and we have zero items that are present to us, then how much quantity? How much quantity we can buy? So answer is zero, because see, we have zero amount with us plus zero items are available to us. So how much items we can buy? That is zero only. Now coming to next column, this is this column. What does this column represent? That is at this particular time we have 1 rupee with us and zero items are available to us. So we have 1 rupee and zero items are available to us. So how much quantity I can buy? We can buy zero only. Why zero? Because we have the money, but items are not available to us. So how we will buy it? So zero only. Next coming to 2, we have 2 rupees. We have 2 rupees with us, but zero items available. therefore 0 here also. Then we have 3 rupees, 0 items available, therefore again 0. 4 rupees available to us, 0 items available to us, so 0 only, we can buy 0 rupees only. So in this first row, all the values will be 0 only. Okay, all the values will be 0 only. Okay, see, we are filling this DP array from top to bottom. Okay, from top to bottom we are filling, and we will get our answer here. Okay, we will get our answer here. So why there are some rules for solving DP problem. So first of all, first row you will have to fill, and then you will have to fill the first column also. So first row we have filled, that is 0 0 0 0 0. All values are 0 because I told you that even if we have the money but no items are available to us, so all the values will be 0. So how much quantity we can buy? We can buy 0 quantity only. So now we will be first filling the first column also. So first row I have filled. Now I will be filling the first column. Okay, just a second. Okay, so now I will be filling the first column. That is this column we will be, oh sorry, this column, I'm really sorry for this handwriting, this column you will fill in. Now let's just again come to this particular point. This particular cell we have to fill, this particular cell we have to fill. Now what does this represent? That at this particular time we have zero amount of money with us, but one item is present with us, one item is available to us. We have zero amount of money, one item available to us. So how much quantity we can buy? Again it will be 0. Why 0? Because we have zero amount of money. Items are available to us, but we have zero amount of money. So how much we can buy? 0 only. Again, we have zero amount of money with us, but 2 items are available to us. So how much quantity we can buy? 0 only. Again, this also 0. Again, if consider this cell, what does this represent? We have zero amount with us, zero amount with us, and 4 items are available to us. So how much quantity we can buy? Again, we can buy 0 only because no money is present with us. So here also 0 will come. So now what we have done, we have filled the first row, we have filled the first column. Now all the values will be filled row by row. All the values will be filled row by row, and how the values will be filled, I will tell you. Okay. So just do not skip any part of the video because this is a very important question. Similar question can be asked from you also in the exam. So make sure that you are watching this till the end. Okay. Now coming to, now we will fill all the values row by row. That is, first this row will be filled, then this row, then this row. Okay. Now what does, now we are at the, now we are at this particular cell. Now what does this cell represent? What does this cell represent? That is, at this particular time we have 1 rupee available to us and one item available to us. We have 1 rupee with us and we have one item available to us. So this represents that one item is available to us, but what is the price of that item? It is not given. Okay, what is the price of that item? It is not given. Oh, we do not know at this particular time. Okay, so now here, therefore I have made these two sample arrays so that you can better understand it. So at this particular time we have 1 rupee with us and one item is available to us. Now what is the price of that item that is available to us? See, one item is available to us, it means that the first item is available to us. Okay, it is clear. That is, if 2 items are available to us, that is first 2 items are available. If 3 items are available, that is first 3 items are available. So here 1 rupee we have and one item is available to us. So that this means that this first item is available to us. Now what is the price of this item? We have 1 rupee with us, and you can see here the price of the item is also 1 rupee. The price of item is also 1 rupee. So can we spend the amount with us to get this particular quantity of oil? The answer is yes. That is, we have 1 rupee with us and the price of this item is 1. So therefore we can spend 1 rupee to get this quantity of oil. So what is the quantity? It is 10 here. Okay, what is quantity? We have spent our 1 rupee to get 10 quantity of oil. Okay, now coming to, now again I have told you that we will be filling row by row now. Okay, row by row we will be filling. Now first of all this row. So again, what does this cell represents? What does this cell represents? This cell represents that we have 2 rupees with us, but one item is available to us. That is, we have 2 rupees with us, but one item available to us. So what is that one item? One item is this one. This one is the first item. What is the price of that item? It is 1 rupee. So it means that we have 2 rupees. Can we spend 1 rupee to get this item? The answer is yes. So so yes, we will spend it, and what will be the we will get? But quantity we will get? We will get 10. Okay, so the again value is 10. Why? Because here the amount of money is increasing with us, but not the items available to us. So at this point also we will have 3 rupees with us, but only one item with us. So and the price of the item is 1 rupee only. So with 3 rupees with us, can we spend 1 rupee to get the item? So answer is yes. So what will be quantity we will get? We will get 10 here. Okay. So we will get 10 here. Again 4 rupees with us. Only one item available. So 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here. Okay, all these value will be 10 because if you will see that in this particular cell, 10 rupees are available to us, but only one item is available to us, that is of price 1. So can we buy that item? Yes, we can buy that item, and what will be quantity we will be getting? It will be 10. Now you will be saying that this is a very big 2D array. So will we be manually in code we will be filling manually this particular values, like all these values 10, next all these values that will be coming around in logic. So no, we do not have to fill manually. I'm just trying to make you understand that how these values are filled. Then once the value are filled, some of the values, some more values are filled, I will tell you a general formula that what does this particular array is following to populate these values. So just be with me, do not leave the video, because we'll will in exam it just a, you can say 9 to 10 line code it has, but you will have to understand it what logic it is to fill a particular cell. Okay, so now come into the next row. First row we have filled, now come into the next row. Now we have this particular cell. Now we have this particular cell. See, now the tricky question arrives. See, what happens? Now we have 1 rupee with us. We have 1 rupee with us, and how many items are available? 2 items are available. 2 items are available. Okay, we have 1 rupee with us and 2 items are available. So, and what is the price of 2 items? So these first 2 items are available and both are at the price 1 1. So it means that we have 1 rupee with us and 2 items available, both of price 1. So it means that since we have only 1 rupee available with us, so we can only buy a particular item only. We can only buy a single item. Though 2 items are available to us, but out of those 2 items, only one item we can buy. And what item we will buy? What item we will buy? We will buy the item which will have the large quantity of oil, because in the end we have to maximize our quantity of oil in a given price. So in this particular cell, what will fill? See, we have 1 rupee available with us and 2 items available with us, and both these items are of price 1 each. So we can only buy a single item out of these two. What item we will buy? Which have the highest quantity. So here, what will be the value that will be coming? The value that will be coming will be 20, because since we have only 1 rupee, we have to maximize our buying. So we will have 20 with us. Okay, 20 with us in this particular cell. 1 rupee available to us, 2 items available to us, each item was 1 rupee each. We can only buy one item, and what item we will buy which will have high quantity, that is 10 and 20. So out of 10 and 20, 20 we have pulled. Now come into this cell. Now come into this cell. What is this cell denoting? That we have 2 rupees available with us and 2 items available with us. Okay, 2 rupees, 2 rupees available with us and 2 items available with us. So what we'll do, but we will check the price of those two items. So you can see that those two items, these two items, first two items are of price 1 1 each. So can we buy both the items? So the answer is yes, we can buy both the items, because now 2 rupees are available to us. Now 2 rupees are available to us, therefore we can buy both the items. So once we buy both the items, what will be the quantity that we will be getting? So we have bought both the items, so quantity that we will be getting is 30, because 10 plus 20, 10 plus 20 is 30. So therefore we'll be getting, when we have 2 rupees with us and 2 items available with us, then we'll be getting 30 as our output. Okay, 30 as our answer. Now again, 3 rupees we have at this cell, 3 rupees are available to us and 2 items are available to us. So what we will be buying? We will be buying buying both the items, because 3 rupees we have and 2 rupees only we have to spend till now. Okay, so therefore 30 here. So similarly 30 will also come here, 30 will also come here, 30 will also come here, 30 will come here, 30 will come here, 30 will come here, and 30 will come here. So now I will just be filling one more row like this, and then I will be telling you the logic that you have to follow in the code, that by what logic all these rows will be automatically filled, and you will just have to write a particular logic only, 1 to 2 lines only, if else conditions. Okay, one row like this row I will be filling manually, but the fourth and fifth row I will try to fill using that logic only. Okay, so I hope you have understood till now. Let's just see for one more row. Okay, now what is the scenario? See, now what is the scenario? Now we have to fill this particular cell. Okay, this row we have to fill, this particular cell we have to fill. So now at this particular time we have 1 rupee with us and 3 items are available to us. These first 3 items are available to us and we have 1 rupee with us. So what will be the value that is coming into this cell? See, we have only 1 rupee. So this item is priced at 1, this item is priced at 1, but this item is priced at 4. So since we have 1 rupee only, we cannot buy an item with a price 4. So this will be rejected. 3 items are available to us, these 3. This item will be rejected because the price of this item is greater than the availability with us. Okay. So now comes these 2 items only. So these 2 items are available to us and 1 rupee only we have. So what is the amount that what is the item we will buying? We will buying that which will have the high large quantity, that will be 20 here. So therefore it will come as 20. Now again we have 2 rupees with us and 3 items are available to us. 2 rupees with us in this particular cell and 3 items are available to us. Again, since we have 2 rupees only, so we can consider these 2 items only, because the item of third is greater than the item that is greater than the price that we are holding. So again, since we have 2 rupees and 2 items, we can buy these 2 only. So again we will buy here, sorry, here it will come as 30. Okay, 30 will come here. Now we have 3 rupees and 3 items available to us for this particular cell. So again we cannot buy the last item because it is priced at 4 rupees. So and we only have 3 rupees. So again we can buy the first 2 items and the value will come as 30. Okay, now the challenging part comes. See, now we have 4 rupees and 3 items available to us. See, we have 4 rupees and 3 items available to us. Okay, now what we'll consider? See, what are our chances? First chance is that we have 4 rupees, so we can buy this 4 rupee only. That is, we buy this one item only. That is of 4 rupee. That is 4 rupee will 4 rupee one item. It will give us 20 as our output, because once we will buy this particular item, it will give us quantity as 4. Next option is that we do not buy this particular item. Instead we buy these 2 items. That is, what we do, we spend our 2 rupees and we buy 2 items. That will give us 30 as our output. So in this case, what should we prefer? I'm asking you, what should we prefer? So obviously, since we have 4 rupees, if we only buy this single item, only 20 quantity we will get, but it is less. If we, out of 4 rupees, if we only spend 2 rupees and get 30 as in quantity, so quantity is larger. So therefore we will choose to buy first 2 items only, not the third one. Since it is available to us and we can buy, but it is not necessary to buy it. So we will only buy these first 2 items so that our quantity will become 30. Okay. So now once we have 4 rupees and 3 items available to us, we will buy first 2 items, that is at price 30 only. Okay. That is at price 30 only. So again I am telling you, we are filling it manually, but I will for the next 2 rows I will be generating a formula that will just automatically fill all the rows. Okay, just be with me. I'm just explaining you this particular concept, that is very much important to understand that formula. Okay, so now coming to this cell. Now see, again here comes the chance. 5 rupees we have and 3 items are available to us. 5 rupees, 3 items available to us. Okay, 5 rupees and 3 items are available to us. Now what we can buy? So I am just saving your time and just telling you that we will buy these 2 items, because the combined price is 5 and quantity they are offering is 40. So we will be simply buying these 2 quantities, as these two items will give us the highest quantity. Okay, now moving to the next thing, that is 6 rupees and 3 items. 6 rupees and 3 items for this particular cell. We have 6 rupees available with us and 3 items available with us. So you can see here, what is the total price of these items? The total price of these items is 6 only. So it means that using 6 rupees we can buy all these items at once. So what will be the total quantity that we will be getting? We will be getting 50 as our answer. Okay. Next we have 7 rupees with us and 3 items available. So see, 7 rupees and total amount is 6 rupees. So 7 rupees is greater than 6 rupees. So we can buy all these 3 items. So the quantity will become 50 here. So similarly 50 here, 50 here and 50 here. So now we have manually entered first 3 rows. Now I will be telling you the formula that we have to look formula that you have to look for this particular for filling these values, because in exam you cannot just manually fill these values. Okay, so just be with me. I will tell you now the formula and I will explain each and every condition in that by filling the values. Okay, so let's just see it. Okay, so now let's just try to fill these rows with the help of a formula, simple formula that we can understand. See, now see here it will come as 20, now 2 rupees, here it will come as 30. So I have pre-filled these values, you know why I have pre-filled. So here it will also come as 30. Now the main challenge will be here, that is 4, when we have 4 rupees and 4 items are available to us. Okay, sorry, so here it should also come as 4, just a second, again it will come as 30 only. Okay, so now main challenge will be here from this particular column. Now what we have to see, we have 5 rupees here, we have 5 rupees available to us and we have 4 items available to us. What are these 4 items? These 4 items are this only. Okay, now once we have 5 rupees and 4 items available to us, at every cell what we have to do, we will first have to try to find the quantity with the current item. We will, again just listen to me carefully, at every cell we have to find the maximum quantity without using the fourth item. Okay, without using the current item, and we have to find the maximum value, of quantity with using the later with using the current quantity. Again let me just clear you, if we are present at this particular cell, we have 5 rupees with us, 4 items with us. Okay, correct. So now first of all, we know that 4 items are available to us. First of all, we have to find the maximum value when we are not using the current value. Like current value is 4, that is when we are not using the fourth item. Okay, current item we are not using, so value here is 4, that is 4 items are available to us. First we have to find the maximum value in which we are not using the fourth item. So here, when we are not using the fourth item, then what will be the scenario? When we are not using the fourth item, what will be scenario will be, we will have 5 rupees and we will have only 3 items, because we are not using the fourth item. We will have 3 items, we will have 5 rupees and we will have 3 items. So what will be the value? 40. So this value represents the maximum value that that we can get when we are not using the current item, that is when we are not using the fourth item. Next thing is, now we have to find the maximum value with using the current item, that is, see, we are at here 5 item 5 rupees 4 items. It means that, can we buy the fourth item? Can we use the fourth item? Fourth item is priced at fourth item is priced at 5. So can we use it? So yes, because 5 rupees we have, so we can all definitely buy this fourth item. But should we use it? Because we have, in the end, our main motive is to get the maximum quantity. So now we will find the maximum value with using the current item. Okay, so now what we'll do, we will see 5 rupees with us and current item is priced at 5 only. So the sum is 0 here. So when we have difference it, so it is 0. It means that we have spent all our money in buying the current item. So now what should be, once we have bought a single item only, so what will the quantity that it is giving? It is giving us 50. Here you can see that once we have bought this item, it is giving us 50. And when we have ignored this item, when we have ignored the current item, what was the maximum value we were getting? We were only have 3 items and 5 rupees with us. So what were the maximum value we were getting? We were getting 40. So out of these two values, what value is maximum? It is 50 only. So here we will place 50 value as an answer. Okay, I hope you got it. At every cell we have to perform this similar operation. Now we have at this particular operation. First of all, we will have to find a value in which we will have to ignore the current item. Ignore current item is fourth item. So once we have ignored the current item, then it means that we have 6 rupees and we have only 3 items left. So in that case, we have 50 as our maximum value. Now we have 6 rupees and we have to find the maximum value using the current item. So now let's just suppose we have bought the current item. Current item is fourth item, so it is priced at 5. So now here 6 rupees we had, and we have bought the current item, that is with price 5 we have bought. So now quantity that we have bought of the current item is 50, plus we have still 1 rupee left. 6 minus 5 is the price of the current quantity. We have still 1 rupee left. What we'll do, 6 minus 5, we will move to back in this array. 6 minus 5, that will come as 1. Since we have bought the current item, we can only buy a particular item only once. We had 4 items, we have bought the current item, but now how many items are remaining? 3 items are remaining. Okay, so now we have current money with us is 1 rupee, and we have only 3 items left because we have bought the current item, that was 4th item. So it was 20. So 50 we had bought plus 20 maximum we can get, it is coming out to be 70. So out of 50 and 70, what is the maximum value? It is 70. Okay, now again we will do the same thing. We have 7 rupee with us, 4 items we have. Okay, 4 items we have. First of all, find the maximum value without using the current item, that is without using the 4th item, that is 50. Okay, that is 50. Because we have ignored the 4th item, we only remain 3 items. So 7 rupees 3 item, 50 is the answer. Okay, next we have to find the value by using the current item, okay. Now 7 rupee we have, current item is causing 5 rupees. Okay, so 50 quantity we have bought, plus how much money is remaining? Money remaining is 2. So we will come here, that is 2 money is remaining, 2 rupees are remaining. And since we have bought the current item, that is 4th item, how many items are remaining? Item remaining are 3. So here 50 plus 30 is remaining. 2 at 2 and 3, 30 is the maximum value we can get. So 30 here will come. Okay, so it will come as 80. Out of 50 and 80, what is maximum? 80 is maximum. Okay, I hope you got it. 80 is maximum. Again at this column also, 50 is the value, that is one value above, minus 8 minus 5 is 3. 3 comma 3 is 30. 50 plus 30 is 80. So here also 80 will come. Again at 9 we have, once we ignore the current item, we have 50 as the maximum. Next value will be by using the current item, that will be 9 minus 5 is 4, and 4 comma 3 is 30. So 50 plus 30 is again 80. So here also 80 will come. And using 10, 50 comma, next is 5 here. 10 minus 5 is 5 only, and we have 3 items left. So 40 is the answer. 50 plus 40 is 90. So here 90 will come. Okay, so here 90 will come. So till here we have found that once we have to ignore the value of the current item, that is just we have to take the upper value. Okay, once we have to ignore the value, next we have to subtract the value from the price, that is 10 minus price of the current item, that is 5. So it will be 5 only. So we will move at this direction, and now we have bought the current item, so we have only 3 items left. So under 5, 3 items left, it is 40. So 50 plus 40 is 90. So therefore 90 is bigger than 50. So 90 is coming here. Okay, so I hope this particular thing is clear to you, that how we are doing it. So it will be more clear with the help of the code that we will be doing it. So just be with me for the code purpose. Okay, so guys, using the same formula, I again filled the last row, that is, first we have to ignore the current item, and we have to just take the above value. Now let's just suppose we have a case here, that is, see, 5 items are available to us. We have 4 rupees. Let me just delete all these things. We have 4 rupees and 5 items are available to us. Okay, so you will say, sir, that you are, first of all, you are saying 4 rupees and 5 items are available to us. You are saying that first of all, just ignore the current item and find out the maximum quantity. So we are ignoring this 5th item and we are finding maximum quantity, that is coming out to be 40. That is correct. But what about the second value? That is, now we have to consider, now we have to buy the current item, that is 5th item. But we have 4 rupees and we have to buy the current item of 9 rupees. So now what will happen? So no, you will not buy in this case. So in this case, you will have a if condition, that is, if our money that is with us is less than the price of the current item, then we will not buy it. We'll simply write it 40 only, because we will only have one value, so we'll simply write 40 only. So here we will simply write 40 only. So I hope now the entire approach is clear to you. The code is not difficult for this particular question. Only the approach was little tricky to understand. So let's just see the code. It will be hardly of 12 to 15 lines. Okay. So let's just see the code now. Okay, so guys, for saving time, as you all know, I have already written the code. I will just explain you line by line what is happening inside the code. So first of all, we have taken the number of units as input, that is how many type of fuels he have. Okay, then we have taken the sum as input, that how much amount of money Hari can spend in buying the fuels. Then we have taken two arrays input, that is prices of the fuels we have taken and the quantity of the each of the fuel we have taken. Okay. Now I have told you that this is a DP question, so we have to form a DP array. And what will be the size of the DP array? The size of the DP array will be rows will denote the number of items, that is n plus 1. Why we have used n plus 1? C. Here amount how many items we have 5 items. So if we make rows 5, so what will be the values inside those rows? It will be 0 1 2 3 4, but we require here 6 rows. So therefore we have used n plus 1 as a row. And how many columns? It will be sum plus 1, as stated again, that is sum is 10 here, sum is 10 here, so sum here is 10, so here it will give us 11 rows, so therefore we have used sum plus 1. Okay, now what we have to do, I have told you that we will have to first fill the rows, and then in this we have to fill the column. So first row and first column are 0. Why they are zeros? I have explained in the approach only. So first column, first row and first columns are 0, so therefore we have inside this DP array we have made them. Okay, now comes the main part, that is we have to fill the DP array, and I have told you that particular logic part will not be more than 10 to 12 lines. Okay, so now there are few conditions. Okay, first of all, I have told you that whenever we have to fill a particular cell, what we have to do, we will first have to find the value. uh, let's just suppose we have to fill this particular cell. Okay, fill this particular cell. So first of all, what you do, you have to find the maximum value with by ignoring this particular item. That is, we will not be using this item, and now we have to find the maximum value. So maximum value will be 70. 70. Okay. Now the next step was to find the maximum quantity by using the current item. So by using the current item, means we have to buy the current item. But what if the available amount with us is less than the price of that item? Then we will not buy that item, and we will simply use this 70 as our answer. Okay, so this is mentioned in the condition. So let's just suppose if our current item, j minus of price I, where j represents the sum that is present with us at a particular time. If our money minus the price of the current item is equivalent to 0, it means that we can buy that item. But again, at every step we have to take two conditions: one, by ignoring that item, and next, by buying that item. So once it is equivalent to 0, that means we have spent all our money in this if condition. We have spent all our money in buying a single item. So in that case, what will be the maximum value? That is dp of ij. That is the value of that cell, will be equivalent to max of, I have told you, once we have to ignore the values, ignore that current item. So when we will ignore the current item, we will just look the value above it. That is, if we are filling this cell, we will just look the value above it. That is 70 here. That is dp of I minus j minus 1. So here dp of I minus j minus 1. And since we have spent all the money in buying that particular item, what is the quantity that particular item is giving to us? Then the second value will give us the quantity of that item. That is quantity of I minus 1. Okay. So both of these values, the maximum values, we will take as dp of ij. So this was the one condition. Next condition is again similar. That is, if we are, first condition was that we have spent all our money in buying the current item. But the else if condition is that, what if we had an extra money and we have then bought the current item? Okay, then again we will have just two things to compare. That is, first of all, we will compare the value in which we have ignored the current value. That is, we will just take the above value. That is dp of I minus 1 j minus 1. This is the first value. Next value is the maximum quantity we have to find by buying the current item. Since we are current money with us is greater than the price of the current item, then it means that we can buy that item. So once we have bought that item, what amount of quantity it will provide? It will provide us the quantity equivalent to this quantity of I minus 1. That item will provide us. But still, j minus price of I will be greater than 0. That means we still have some money left with us. That is, we have given the condition, we have still have some money left with us. Let's just suppose we have 2 rupees left with us, and since we have bought the current item, since we have bought the fifth item, and 2 rupees are left with us, so how many available items are there with us? We will have 4 items that will be available to us since we have bought the fifth item. So 2 rupees we have, and 4 items are available to us. So what is the maximum quantity? That is 30. So what will be the value here? It will be dp of I minus this C, j minus of price of I. How this 2 came? We have 5, 5 minus 3 we had, there is 2. So therefore 2 came from here and 4 items were available. So what will be the value that will be taking into account? It is dp of I minus 1 into value. What was value? Value was j minus price of I minus 1. So I hope this condition is clear to you. And else condition, let's just see else condition. What is the else condition? Else condition states that if any of these conditions will be false, if both of these conditions are not met, that means the amount of money that we have with us is less than the price of is less than the price of the item that we are trying to buy. If that is the scenario, if that is the scenario that I have told you like here, then we will only consider the value that was above it. Like we were filling this cell, now we had 5 rupees with us, but the price of the current item was 9 rupees only. So here we cannot buy that item. So therefore, we will just consider the above value, that is 70 only. That is dp of I minus 1, j minus 1. So here dp of I minus 1, j minus 1 will come. Okay. So I hope all the conditions are clear to you. I have discussed in detail about these conditions in approach. So kindly see the approach again if you have not been clear to these values. And in the end, what we will return, we will simply return the last value, last cell value, that is dp of n and sum. So guys, this was all for this video. I know it was a very large video, but thank you all for watching this video and kindly subscribe this channel. It took a lot of effort for this particular question to come out because I had to find a way so to make you understand that how these things are working. So I had made a lot of efforts in this particular question. So kindly hit that subscribe button and kindly hit that like button. Thank you for watching this video.